All right, bro, check this out. Like so much. I got one I love, and of course I've got like 18 that I hate. I hate a lot of things. I'm grumpy. It is what it is. But there's one that I love, and there's a couple that I love. But here's the first one, and if we have time, the second I'll throw it out. And it's very quick, very simple, and
Yeah.
it is a trope. And it's the bad guy who's overpowered, right? And
Mm,
he's never bled. He's never bled. He's never been meaningfully touched in combat.
yeah.
And the win for the good guys, he finally like makes him bleed. Like that's just the best. I
I love
love
that.
that. Every time, never get sick of it. It's so
I,
great.
I love it so
Oh,
much.
he's like freaked out by his own blood because he found out that he's that he's mortal, for the first time ever. I love it, dude. What comes to mind is 300, when
Mhm.
Leonidas throws the spear. But that's so meaningful.
It
Even though
is.
he failed, he's just like, screw you.
Yeah.
You're immortal. You're not a god. I
Yeah.
love it.
That's so good. I actually really love that trope, and I didn't even really think of it until you mentioned it right now. There's this show called It's a comic and a show called a manga and a show called Overlord.
Okay.
And this is not even an important thing in this. This is how good this trope can be. This sticks with me, this scene. It's exactly the 300 scene. This girl, she's like a vampire. She's like super overpowered. She can do anything she wants to do. And this guy, he's like a regular mortal. He's like one of the strongest people in the world, but he can't touch her. He
Yeah.
thought he was impervious to harm. And she walked in. This is their first meeting. And he's like, if you take a step within these 300 feet, I kill everything in here. And she goes, okay. And she walks in and she blocks everything with her fingernail and has no problem. She goes, this is a great nail. This isn't even worth being my nail clipper. And the guy gets freaked out. She goes to kill everybody. He runs away, gets away lucky because of, some plot armor for this guy. He
Yeah.
comes back like 2 years later or a year later or something after training like crazy and after going through depression. And he's made this attack way stronger than it's ever been, and he's renamed it the Nail Clipper. He runs into her randomly in this city being destroyed, and she does this cut, and it just does a tiny crack in her nail. And this isn't even the bad guy being like, oh, she's just surprised and goes, well, that's pretty cool of this. That's a good nail clipper. She doesn't even remember the guy. And the guy runs away thinking he's accomplished his life goal. And
Yeah.
it's such a smaller, tiny thing, but I'm like, that trope always feels good, whether it continues to fight or whether, you know,
Why does it feel so good? I just love it, dude.
you sold
What
out.
is it?
Because it's like, in me, I think it's like comedy in a sense to where you sell out to a joke. You ever seen a Will Ferrell movie?
Yes.
There's,
Yeah. Or
there,
Will Ferrell, anything. He sells out
anything.
to the joke.
He sells out to the joke so much that you're like, Ricky Bobby doesn't make any sense, or Talladega Nights doesn't make any sense, right? In the sense of like how it works in their world that they're living in, but he's fully sold to it. Anchorman, he's sold into it. And because that world is 100% what those characters and people are in, and they'll argue to death if they came to our world. They'd be like, I don't bleed. And you'd go, what
Yeah.
do you mean bleed? They go, I've never bled. Yeah, you probably bled. Not once. What do you mean not once? Like, and they're serious. You're like, I'm
Yeah.
starting to feel silly now too. I agree.
You're
You
like, you
probably
need
have
to
a point.
bleed. You need to
You need to
bleed. Like
bleed.
the story needs to make you bleed. I don't like that you haven't bled. I don't like that.
Right. It's so good. So,
Maybe we like to see our gods get knocked down a peg or two. You
ooh,
know,
yeah.
we like to see the gods get knocked down a peg or two. And I think we also there's this I don't know, it's like the higher ups from the company, the suits that are just total jerks. They just you get to stick it to them a little bit, as the
Yeah.
little guy. And so like as most of the time in the trope, like a lot of times the good guy dies after because the bad guy's still untouchable, but at least you
Mhm.
can emotionally scar him a little bit. So
Yeah. The grandfather gave the bad guy a big scar here, and it's just like it's been years, and he's like, "Oh, you're John's son." Yeah,
yeah, yeah. Well, that's another
feels
one.
his
But
head.
yeah, I love that trope. Never gets old.
That's so good.
I've worked it into honestly, I've worked it into both of my novels.
It never gets old.
One very overtly, and it's so fun. Like it's so great. So, all right,
Oh
bro, check
man.
this out.